Needless to say, a perfect game is extremely rare. Many come close to perfect, really close, but even then there's always a problem. Spelunky 2 is no exception, but I would say it's the closest a game has ever been. Many people called Spelunky a masterpiece, and I don't have an opinion because I've never played. From what I've seen of the game, it looks like Spelunky 2 just never took a step back. Loading into the game, you're met with very innocent graphics. You would expect a game with a difficulty like this to look like Doom. Everything in this game is quite cute, but when you actually load into the game, this is one of the hardest games I've ever played. Believe me, about 100 hours in, I've beaten the true final boss once, and I have never gotten to the final area. When you die in Spelunky, it's normally your fault. Most of the time, it only takes one slip up to die. It can feel punishing, but that makes getting further than you ever have before more rewarding. But after you do beat the true final boss and everything, it does get kind of annoying with how punishing the game is, because you're not really progressing after that. Many people that don't play it would think that this seems inaccessible, but actually playing the game, you find that even when you die, you're having fun, until a certain point. I can guarantee you will have fun once you start going. Getting further than ever before is so rewarding, when getting that far took so much effort. Another pro of having a game this hard is that it doesn't become too easy for a veteran player. If one slip up is all it takes to die, everyone always has to be on their toes. A problem roguelikes have is a lack of variety between runs. The good roguelikes have runs that can vary immensely. Spelunky 2 adds in split paths and very good generation. A level is made using predetermined bits, put in a somewhat random order. The fact that the small areas are predetermined makes it so you never feel like, crap, this generation sucks, because then you could blame the generation and not you for the death. After finishing the first level, you have the opportunity to go to either the jungle or Volcana. The jungle is a claustrophobic mess with a lot of enemies, but you can get paced and reach the black market and buy almost anything you want. Volcana is harder, I would say. There are a ton of factors when deciding between the split paths. Do you want to set up for the rest of the run, or perhaps do you not want to die? This is similar to the other split path, with Temple or Tide Pool. The Tide Pool doesn't really help you in any way, and the Temple has got a very important item for Cosmic Ocean, but is debatably the hardest level in the game. The game also handles the upgrade system very well. Nothing is a run winner because you can still just as easily die, but almost everything is useful. All the best stuff is guaranteed somewhere, aside from the jetpack. But I'm an advocate for Vlad's cape. I think it's better, and it's guaranteed by going to Volcana. You can get the spiked shoes every run in the wet fur cave, as well as the compass. You can almost always get paced in the jungle, and you can definitely get a Kapala in the City of Gold, but you better hope you don't gotta go all the way there. Shotgun in 6-3, bow in 2 whatever. Everything else isn't nearly as helpful, like climbing gloves. The best and worst this game has to offer are the levels. Everything in this game revolves around these pocket-sized, randomly generated areas. They are different themes with different traps and generation. I love every area in the game, aside from 2, the Dwelling and Volcana. The Dwelling is way too hard for a first level. I have died the most in the Dwelling from all of my runs. Half my runs never make it out of the Dwelling. It has the most annoying enemies, the most repetitive sections, the dumb eye thing, and it looks really bland. And you'll be seeing it every run. It's such an annoying area. And Volcana is the second blandest, and it feels the most punishing of all the areas, because of the insta-death, but is objectively the better path when compared to the jungle. Every other area in this game is really good. The secret final area before the other 2 secret final areas is a contender for my favorite level in every game. I've got over 100 hours in this game and enjoyed every moment where I'm not dying in the Dwelling of Volcana. I'm debating right now whether it's top of A tier or bottom of S tier. It's going to overtake Alien Isolation in A tier. Thank you for making it this far. If you enjoyed, maybe like and subscribe?